Murfreesboro Central are gone. There's 2 left of the 18 that started 6 nights ago, and stunningly so, both out of the same region, Donelson High and Clarksville High. Clarksville with 29 wins and 3 losses. Region 5 runner-up, coached by Ben Finley, the Wildcats, who had to whip Kingsport, Murfreesboro, and Memphis Treadwell to get here. And Donelson with 27 wins, 4 losses, Region 5 champions, coached by Joe Allen. They defeated Kingston, Sullivan, and Knoxville South to reach the finals. Here's the starting lineups for the 64 finals. Clarksville High School Wildcats. They're all in purple, trimmed in gold. Charles Patterson, a 6'2.5" senior forward, number 34. Fred Getz, a 6'3" senior at the other forward for Clarksville. Doug Jolly, a 6'4.5" junior at the post. The guards, Jack Dark, a 6-foot senior. And Marty Darnell, a 6'3" senior. Final night of the state tournament. Donelson will be all in white, trimmed in red. Jimbo Bevins, a 6'2" senior forward. Cliff Graves, a 5'11" senior forward. Clay Cook, a 6'3" senior at the post. Emmett Lawler, a 5'8" senior guard. W.A. Wright, a 6'1" senior guard for Donelson. All right, Jolly in for Clarksville, Cook for Donelson. Here's the finals. And it's controlled by the Wildcats, and Clarksville has it. These two clubs, of course, clashed a week earlier in the finals of the Region 5. Donelson, the team in white, was the winner. Clarksville on the attack. Dark and Darnell outside, trying to over.
Dark to Jolly. The big center holds, beats Patterson. Clarksville trying to get a clean shot. And a man's close. Dark coming in. Missed it. Rebound tipped. Scrambled. Checked the foul call. Foul on Dark. Donelson will take the first free throw of the 64 finals. Clay Cook, 6'3" senior center, who has been a tremendous rebounder for them all week. He hit it. Donelson leads 1-0. Clarksville comes back down the floor. In the corner, Getz. Comes back out on the side to Dark, back in the corner to Getz. Dark and Darnell. Jump missed by Darnell, and the rebound controlled by Donelson as Bevins came up with it. Lawler of Donelson holding. In the corner, Jimbo Bevins. Missed it. Rebound fight controlled by Clarksville. Wildcats coming back down the floor, trailing 1-0 in the first quarter. Jolly in the post. Call for traveling. Give it out to the Dons. The Region 5 champs, the Region 5 runner-ups, all of a sudden find themselves face-to-face again in the finals of the state high school tournament. Clarksville working. Graves on the right. Under pressure. Back outside. To right to Lawler. Back to right. To Graves on the side. Back outside to right. Little Lawler. In a jump by Bevins. Good. 3-0 Donelson. Wildcats come down the floor, 3-0 behind in the first 2 minutes of play. Gets the Dark. Dark a long jumper. Good. Clarksville's first field goal is Jack Dark, a 6-foot senior. Kicked a 19-footer in from the right. It's 3-2. Donelson works 2-1-2. Long one-hander off by Wright. Rebound controlled by Graves. And the Don guards set up again. Right and Lawler to Jimbo Bevins on the side. In and out. No good. Rebound Dark of Clarksville, and they come down. Donelson leading 3-2. Dark of Clarksville sitting outside. Gets fed underneath. Patterson shot is short, knocked loose. Rebound tipped on the side. Controlled by Bevins at Donelson. Jimbo Bevins running down the middle. To Wright on the side. Right to little Lawler. Lawler to right. To Graves in the corner. Graves to Cook. Short. Tipped once by Graves. Tipped again by Graves. Good. 5-2. Donelson leading. Clarksville coming down the floor. Dark and Darnell outside. The Dons in front, 5-2. Getz in the corner. Dark to Getz. Getz a long corner shot. Good. 6'3" senior Fred Getz. Hits for Clarksville, and it's 5-4. Donelson leading. The Dons come down. The guards, Lawler and Wright, working outside on a 2-on-2 setup. Both clubs shifting back and forth to the zone defense. Graves outside to right to little Lawler. Lawler to Bevins, who got right in the middle and fed on a beautiful pattern. A little jump missed by Cook. Clarksville controls the rebound. Wildcats come down. Dark. Darnell wanted to feint and go in. Moved his feet. Floor mistake. Donelson takes it out. Dons lead 5-4. 3:50 to play in the first quarter. Little Lawler looks to right. To Graves. Under pressure again. Right to Lawler. Jimbo Bevins in close, off balance shooting. Call for traveling as he went into the lane to shoot. Give it out to Clarksville. Donelson substitutes. Charles Ray Smith, a 6'3" senior reserve center, has come in. Dons lead 5-4. Clarksville coming down the floor. Darnell and Dark. Swamp passes outside. Clarksville trying to get in. Patterson drives. Shots blocked. Then the rebound's out of bounds. They'll give it back out to the Wildcats under there. They're 1 point down, a little over 3 minutes in the quarter. They flip it out and screen. A little jump in and out by Darnell, and the rebound is Donelson underneath. As Graves comes up with the boards. Gives to right. Donelson down the floor to Lawler. Lawler to right. To Graves. To a man close. Back to Bevins. Right underneath it. Rolls off. Rebound fight. We'll have a jump for it. 2:55 left in the first quarter. Jump. Bevins 6'2". Gonna jump with Darnell 6'3". Bevins of Donelson tips on the side. Smith fed to Lawler. Lawler short with a side shot. And the rebound was Getz at Clarksville. They'll take it out. There had been pressure to force it out. They're still one down, getting late in the first quarter of a championship game. Darnell on the side. Patterson holding. Patterson at Clarksville to Darnell. Jump. Good. Clarksville has their first lead, 6-5. Lawler to right. Donelson coming down the floor. Right to Graves. The guards work outside, drawing a little closer. Right to Graves on the right side. Graves trying to throw it in the hole. It's knocked loose, but he saved it. Donelson trying to set up there behind 6-5. Graves a long jump, rolling off. They're shoving under there in a foul on Doug Jolly, the Clarksville center. These two teams have won 56 games between them and lost only 7. Cook, the Donelson center, wanted to come back in after being treated for a foot injury, but his replacement, Charles Ray Smith, is shooting a free throw. It hangs good, 6-6. The two clubs are tied in the first quarter as Clarksville comes down the floor. Getz holding in the corner, and they're shoving under there in front of the ball. Check the call. Foul on Jimbo Bevins at Donelson. Minute and 58 seconds in the quarter. And it's 6-6 in the finals. Charles Patterson, 6'2.5", senior forward for Clarksville, shooting. He hit it. Clarksville's second lead, and it's 7-6. As Lawler flips to right, and the Dons come down. Right to Bevins in the keyhole, who went right in the lane, a little six-footer, and hit it. 8-7, Donelson leading. Clarksville coming down. Darnell back to Dark outside. Dark goes down on the side, looks, comes back outside and gets worked across to Darnell. Darnell holds and waits. Dark cut across, now he comes outside. Donelson leading 8-7, a little over a minute in the quarter. They run a pattern through, jump by Dark off the baseline short. Jimbo Bevins a rebound for Donelson again. Bevins coming down for the Dons. Cuts in the keyhole, they let him go in the lane. He feeds little Lawler on the baseline, and he missed it. Rebound control, Graves at Donelson jumps, missed a 10-footer, and they're shoving. Foul on Jolly, the center for Clarksville. 56 seconds to go. Second foul on Jolly, the 6'4.5" junior, starting center for Clarksville. Bevins' free throw is good. Donelson leads 9-7 as Getz flipped it out to Dark. Clarksville coming down. Donelson leading 9-7. Dark to Darnell. Patterson on the side. Back to Jack Dark to Patterson, who fed in. Getz hooked the six-footer and missed it. And the rebound is Smith, the reserve Donelson center. And now the guards come down. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Donelson with the ball, and they lead 9-7. Bevins fairly well open. With 22 seconds, didn't shoot. He comes out front instead. Apparently playing for one shot. Clarksville pressing a little. Lawler under pressure. Cuts through the keyhole at 10 seconds. Graves in the corner. May not see the clock. Right to Lawler. Bevins got in the circle and jumped it and hit it. 11-7. Clarksville comes down. Too late. Throws a wild shot. That's the end of the quarter. Donelson leading 11-7. Second quarter, state finals. Donelson, Clarksville, Donelson, and White. They've got the ball. Graves to Lawler on the tip-off play, going in to score. The Dons pull out by 6, 13-7, early in the second quarter. Clarksville under severe pressure. Darnell an open shot and missed it. Graves only 5'11", a high jumping rebound for the Dons as they come down. W.A. Wright comes across. Little Lawler on the side, into the screen and back. Lawler out front, Graves jumps. Clarksville working, gets in the corner. Outside of Darnell, to Dark. Cross to Patterson. Patterson in the corner to Getz. To Patterson out on the side, it's knocked loose, he saves it. For the center, Jolly pulled out front, to Dark. Clarksville only wants the good shot. They're 8 behind early in the second quarter. They're in the Dark jersey. Crisscross, back in the corner. Back to Patterson out on the right. Patterson gives again to Darnell and Dark. And across to Jolly, who's pulled out front. Jolly holds, looks to Dark. Back out to Getz, who jumps short off the rim. The rebound wide open. Good. Darnell scored a jump in front. 15-9. Donelson leads by 6, and the Dons have the ball as Lawler and Graves come down. Graves feeds Jimbo Bevins. Right, a long one on the side. Good. Right hit a 30-footer out on the side. Donelson again takes an 8-point lead. 17-9. Wildcats come down. They're 8 down again with 6 minutes left in the half of the championship game. Patterson holds. Dark and Darnell. Darnell feints a man out, jumped a 12-footer and missed it. Rebound, little Lawler, and a long pass to right. Donelson comes down. They may set it up. The Graves outside. They're 8 in front with 5.5 minutes left in the half. 64 championship game in the Vanderbilt Fieldhouse. Little Lawler missed in the corner. Rebound fight. Jimbo Bevins of Donelson missed a 10-footer. He rebounds again. There was a foul called. Donelson leading 17-9. Donelson started 5 seniors. Clarksville started 4 seniors and a junior. Bevins hits it. 18-9. Donelson's biggest lead, 9 points. Bevins has got 8 points himself. Patterson on the side, missed it. And they're shoving under the boards. Foul on Clarksville on the rebound. Foul on Darnell. 18-9, 5 minutes, 15 seconds in the half. Clay Cook, the 6'3" senior center for the Dons, hit the first one to put his club 10 out in front. Sticks the second one up and hits it. 20-9. Clarksville is 11 down as they come down the floor. The Wildcats trying to set up. They came to a rugged road this week to get to these finals. Gets in the corner, missed a long shot. The Dons take the board, so they're under pressure. Donelson coming down quickly. Little Lawler jumping, missed it. And the rebound controlled by Patterson of Clarksville, who's coming quickly down. He decides to go in. It's up too high off the board. Foul called on Cook under there. Clarksville had to come through Kingsport, Murfreesboro, Memphis, Treadwell this week to get into the finals. Donelson whipped Kingston, Sullivan, and Knoxville South. And time is called. Donelson leading 20-9. Charles Patterson, 6'2½" senior forward for Clarksville, shooting 2. His club is 11 down this early in the ball game. He hits number 1. It's 20-10. His second shot, back rim, no good. Rebound gets to Clarksville, fouled under there by Bevins of Donelson. Dons leading 20-10. That's 2 on Bevins, one of the key Donelson performers in the early minutes of this game. Clarksville's front line, 6'2½", 6'3", 6'4½". The Donelson front line, 5'11", 6'2", 6'3". Gets shooting for Clarksville, good. The Dons lead by 9. Clarksville pressing. Dons use 3 men to try and get it down. Under pressure, they get it down. But being pressed now, heavily all over. Bevins to Lawler. Now they set up. 20-11. Donelson leading. They've got the ball. Bevins at the head of the keyhole. Little Lawler open on the side. He hit it. Little 5'8" senior knocked a 16-footer in. His team leads 22-11. Clarksville down the floor. They hit the post. It's knocked loose. And it's picked up by Jimbo Bevins of Donelson. A long pass to right on the fast break. Good. 24-11. Donelson shot out in front by 13. Less than 4 minutes in the first half of the championship finals. Clarksville working. Dark and Darnell. They're 13 down at 3:44 left in the half. Getz near the corner. Back to Dark to Getz. Look, can't fade the double post, so it comes back out. Getz looks again as the post rotates in front of him. Can't do it. It comes back outside. Dark to Patterson, who wanted to come in. A foul had been called in front of the play. Foul on Clarksville. Getz had shoved off. Clarksville substitution. Wayne Sinks, a 5'10" junior guard, has come in. Donelson working. Graves missed a long jump outside. Ed Goodall of Clarksville, who just came in the ball game, had the board. Clarksville comes down the floor, 13 behind. Sinks, the reserve guard who just came in, hit a jump. Sinks hit a 22-footer outside. 24-13. Clarksville's 11 down. They're pressing. We're still in the first half. Lawler to Graves. Donelson gets it across. Cook on the baseline. Short, an 8-footer. Rebound Darnell of Clarksville, who's coming down the middle. To Patterson, a 15-footer. Up and off. No good. Cook and Graves screen out and take the board for the Dons. They come running back with an 11-point lead. Bevins under pressure. Back to Wright. He hit a long one. Wright at a 28-footer out on the side. Donelson again leading by 13, 26-13. Clarksville works, gets to Sinks. Sinks to Goodall. He missed a jump, and there was a foul. Foul on Graves of Donelson. His first foul, 2 minutes, 19 seconds to go. Getting late in the half. Clarksville on the line. Goodall gets 2. He misses number 1. His club is 13 behind in the finals. The 6'1" junior has a second one go in and out. The rebound fight's tough. It rolls loose and finally goes out of bounds in the corner. They will give it out to the Dons. Lawler, deep pass to Bevins under pressure. As Clarksville presses, Donelson trying to get it down. Foul on the Wildcats. Sinks committed the foul. Donelson leading 26-13. 2 minutes, 9 seconds. Jimbo Bevins shooting the 1-and-1 for the Dons. He hits number 1. 27-13. 2 minutes, 9 seconds in the half. Second one off, no good. Graves rebounds for Donelson. His tip is good. Donelson leading 29-13, already 16 in front in the championship game. The Cats hit it outside. Donelson's hit 7 out of 8 free throws. They lead 29-15. Donelson working. Minute and 40. Late in the half, but they're 14 out in front. Bevins has 8. Wright 7. Graves 6. Fight for the rebound underneath. Gets controls for the Wildcats. They start down. Darnell has 6 points to lead Wildcats scoring at this moment. Sinks. Long one spins in and out. Rebound controlled by Lawler. Donelson a long pass to Wright. Was too far underneath, couldn't lay it up, and there's a jump called. .67 seconds to go in the half. Donelson leading 29-15. Jump outside, controlled by Patterson. Wildcats want to work. Darnell in the corner. Goodall missed a corner shot. It goes up over the top of the backboard. Donelson will come down the floor. Less than a minute and a half. Clarksville pressing. Clarksville's 14 behind. Graves and Lawler and Jimbo Bevins fight the press and come across. Bevins drives, beats Cook. He hit a layup. 31-15. Clarksville coming down the floor. Already 16 behind. Goodall outside at Darnell. Back to Goodall. He's short a 14-footer. Graves rebounds for the Dons. Jimbo Bevins under pressure. Gets across. Closing seconds of the half. To Graves. 31-15. Last 10 seconds of the half now. Bevins in the circle. To Wright. Jumping near the corner. He hit it. Donelson shooting at a tremendous percentage. 33-15. They're 18 in front with 4 seconds left to go in the half. The Wildcats try to come across to get a frantic shot off and can't do it. That's the half. Donelson leading 33-15. Third quarter, 64 state championship game. Clarksville 18 down at the half. They had been only 4 down at the first quarter. Dons, the team in white uniforms, leading 33-15. Clarksville working. Beat back outside where Getz is pulled in the corner to Jolly, who missed the corner shot. Rebound fight, and there's a foul under there. Called on Dark of Clarksville. His second foul. Donelson leading 33-15. The two Region 5 finalists stunningly propelled into the finals of the state tournament. It's 34-15 as Clarksville in dark jerseys comes down the floor. Darnell to Jolly. Jolly looks back outside. Darnell to Getz. In the corner, Jolly. Getz coming down the side. Swap places with him. To Jolly. Wildcats have changed their offensive setup, trying to get in close. Patterson got in and missed a little jump. Jimbo Bevins rebounds for Donelson. The Dons hurry down the floor. Bevins trying to hook. Somebody hit him under there. Foul on Dark of Clarksville. That's 3 on him. Jimbo Bevins shooting, and Donelson's leading 34-15. He sticks it up there. Missed number 1. His second shot coming up. It rolls good. Donelson leading by a stunning 20 points as the Wildcats come down the floor. Jump outside by Darnell. It rolls in and out. The board fight. It's knocked loose in the side. Graves comes up with it for Donelson. Cook and Graves bringing it down under a one-man pressure gang put on by Patterson of Clarksville. Graves to Bevins, who cuts through and got right in the lane and fed off to Cook, and they blocked the shot. The rebound, Patterson in the corner for Clarksville. Dark coming down with his club 20 behind early in the third quarter. And they have not hit. Long corner shot rolled off by Jolly. Out of bounds. Clarksville will set it up underneath. Patterson looks for somebody, and it's stolen right in front of him by W.A. Wright. Donelson takes it away and comes down. A little over 6 minutes in the third quarter. Graves to Bevins in the post, got in the lane and fed Cook on the baseline. He missed a little short one. Rebound controlled by Getz at Clarksville. But they're still 20 behind as again they come down the floor. Marty Darnell at Clarksville holds it over his head, hits Getz out on the side. Getz comes in a little closer, looks, blocking foul on Lawler of Donelson. .548 in the third quarter. Doug Jolly, 6'4½", junior center for Clarksville, shooting. Gets it, 35-16. They're 19 down, however, and pressing. Lawler to Graves, almost lost it. Graves got it back. Clarksville with its press. Wright lost it. Jolly took it away. Clarksville hurries back down. Dark hits Patterson, who fought in, wanted a feed out, traveled with the ball. Instead, they lost it. So Clarksville, who stole it with a press, lost it 8 seconds later, and the Dons again come down against the press. Graves under pressure. Back to Bevins at the head of the keyhole. Back to Graves. Lawler in a running hook that's no good. Rebound Clarksville. They're 19 behind. Getz brings it down for them. Getz the Dark outside. Patterson on the left. Good. Hit a 15-footer. It's 35-18. Donelson with the ball. Their lead now is 17. Long pass against the press. Wright comes down for Donelson, trying to feed across. Offensive foul call. Give it out to the defense. Clarksville will take it out. 4:57 left in the third quarter. Wildcats come down the floor. Now they've cut it to 17, but they're still that far behind in the finals. Darnell Getz in the corner. Getz looks at it, doesn't want to do it. Darnell outside, back to Getz, who's in a little closer, still doesn't do it. Darnell to Dark. Dark, a long jumper, short. Rebound knocked straight up in the air and then going out of bounds. Going to give it out to Donelson. 4.5 minutes in the third quarter. They lead 35-18. Jimbo Bevins drives. This time he went all the way in. They blocked his layup and called him on an offensive foul. I believe they'll give it out to the defense. May have a shot with it. Now there'll be a shot. Gets a Clarksville, one free throw. Good. 35-19. Slowly, Clarksville has cut the gap a little, but they're still 16 down, 35-19, and still pressing Donelson, trying to get it down. To Lawler. Donelson gets it down to Graves. Donelson scored only 2 points the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. But little Lawler jumped on the side and hit it near the corner. 37-19. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Donelson's 18 in front again. And they led by that margin at the half. Clarksville almost threw it away outside. Gets on the side. They let him come in on the baseline and jump, and he missed it. And the rebound is knocked out front. And Darnell of Clarksville jumped and hit it. 37-21. Donelson by 16 again. Lawler to Graves under pressure. Graves back to Lawler. Lawler hooking a pass to Graves, and Donelson has come down against the press, leading 37-21. They've led all the way since the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. Jimbo Bevins drove in the lane, back to right. Right hit it. Right, a 15-footer. He's got 11 points, and the Dons lead 39-21. Big Charlie missed it off the post for Clarksville. The Dons screened the board out, and now they come down. Right with it again, and they're 18 in front. Right, a long one. He hit it again. Wright's outside shooting for almost 3 full quarters now has really been something. Donelson leading 41-21. Darnell jumped and missed for Clarksville. Dark the rebound, it hangs good. 41-23. Donelson being pressured. Wright's got 13 and Bevins 10 for the Dons. Fast break, Bevins over the head hook. 43-23. Donelson sputtered for 4 minutes in this third quarter, but now they've roared out in front by 20 again. Darnell of Clarksville had a jump on the free throw line. And Donelson calls time, and they lead 43-25. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Clarksville in dark jerseys pressing. Donelson trying to come down with an 18-point lead. Foul called. 2:28. Donelson leading 18. Jimbo Bevins on the line, a 6'2" senior. Bevins free throw. Good. He's got 13 points. Donelson leading by 19, 44-25. Clarksville with time against them and heavily the scoreboard. Dark hit a 12-foot jump to the left of the lane. They're 17 down, 44-27. Bevins at Donelson fighting the press. Now little Lawler has it as the Dons come down. They let Lawler jump. They block the shot from behind. Enough of the shot at least was blocked. Clarksville then rebounds and comes back. Gets holding in the corner. Darnell and Dark to Patterson, who jumps 15-footer. It's no good. Rebound. Dons control it as Cook takes it. Minute and 40. Late in the third quarter. Donelson coming down the floor, leading 44-27. They had a comfortable 33-15 lead at the half. Clarksville trying to put pressure. Bevins to Wright, who's been dead. He missed it off the front rim. That's been his hot side for 3 quarters. Clarksville takes it out. 80 seconds left in the third quarter of the 64 finals. 18 teams started. These 2 are left. Long jump by Dark of Clarksville, no good. Rebound, Bevins of Donelson. Slipped, went to the floor, but managed to come up with it. He's still under pressure. Gets it across to Cook. Back to Bevins. Long pass to Lawler. They're 17 in front. Wright fakes a shot and comes out front with it. 50 seconds, third quarter. W.A. Wright dribbling around and around and through and through. Donelson controlling the ball in the last 30 seconds of the third quarter. Deep pass across to Lawler. Lawler to Cook on the baseline. Back to Lawler. Out front to Wright. 17 seconds in the third quarter. They lead by 7. Wright shoots a long one. In and out. Rebound Dark of Clarksville, but the quarter gun sounded. Donelson leading 44-27. Here's the fourth and final 8 minutes of play in the 64 championship finals. Donelson high, leading by 17, and they've got the ball. Big Cook coming in. Layup is off. Clarksville rebounding. Check the whistle call underneath. Be a jump, 7:47 till a state title. Tipped up in the air 2 or 3 times. Bevins at Donelson went in. Missed it. Clarksville rebounds. Comes out front. Dark long one in the corner. No good. Down and got in and scored. 44-29. Donelson against the press. Lawler to Bevins. Long pass to Wright. Wright dribbling out front. His team is 15 in front. They two-team him and tie him up. 7 minutes to go. The dark-shirted Wildcats in serious trouble and forced in a position where they must press, and frankly, foul to get the ball. They have cut it to 15. Darnell coming down. In the corner, Patterson, back to Dark. Back outside. Jump by Darnell. Short. Rebound, little Lawler at Donelson. They press him and foul him. Little Lawler on a free throw line. Missed the free throw, got his own rebound. It hangs off the front rim, no good. And the Dons control it. Jimbo Bevins in the lane across to Graves on a layup. Hot Graves, as his teammates call him, puts Donelson out in front, 46-29. Graves has 11, Bevins and Wright 13 each. Clarksville's Jack Dark outside. His team is 17 down. Darnell to Dark. Patterson got in. Fed gets underneath. Back to Dark on a good pattern. He hit it. Dark's got 8. Darnell 10. The Clarksville guards, who had so much to do to get Clarksville into the finals. The press comes up with the ball. They're 15 down, but only 5:50 to play. 46-31. Dark to Getz, who again tries the corner shot and again misses it. Rebound Cook at Donelson to Wright. Wright comes down, slows it up to set it up. Donelson in white jerseys, Region 5 champions. Into Jimbo Bevins, open a little 10-footer. He hit it. 48-31. The two clubs for a quarter and a half now in the second half have frankly swapped points. 17 between them. Gets in a baseline, dropped by Patterson. Clarksville lost the ball. Donelson will come down. Graves to Lawler to Bevins. Back to Lawler. Long pass to Graves. Across to Wright. To Cook on a baseline, who muscles in. Shots blocked. He's fouled by Jolly. That's 4 on him. Five minutes, 7 seconds. Donelson in the 1-and-1. Cook, it's great rebounder shooting. He hits number 1. His club is 18 in front again. That's the margin they had at the half. He hits them both. 50-31. 5 minutes, 6 seconds to go before the state title is decided. Clarksville frantically needing to hit 5 or 6 straight shots while the Dons lose the ball. Jolly turned around, hit a high post shot. 50-33. They're 17 behind. Donelson with the ball, fighting the press. Little Lawler gets through it. Comes in close, beats Cook. In and out. Rebound control by Jolly of Clarksville. They come back down the floor, 17 down. Getz went in the corner with it. Back to Dark out on the side to Getz. Getz comes in closer, back to Dark. Foul on Graves of Donelson underneath. 4 minutes, 28 seconds. Donelson leading by 17. Clarksville on a free throw line. Jolly hits his free throw, 50-34. Wildcats are 16 down. The Dons got the ball. At a comfortable lead since early in the second quarter. Blocking foul on the Wildcats, Darnell. Jimbo Bevins of Donelson took a tough spill. Looks like he's up and all right. 4:24 before the state title is decided. Time call now. Donelson leading 50-34. Jimbo Bevins of Donelson. His squad leading 50-34. Missed the first shot on a 1-and-1. Clarksville will take it out on the side. He missed the rim clean. 4 minutes, 23 seconds. 64 state championship game, the Vanderbilt University Fieldhouse. 4:20 to go. Clarksville 16 down. Dark, a long jumper on the side. Good, a 22-footer. 50-36. They've cut it to 14. The closest Clarksville has been this half. Right of Donelson. Weaves through and goes in and hits it. Foul called on Wright as he went in. His layup is good. There's a foul on it. Wright hit a layup to put his team 16 back out in front. Committed an offensive charge. And Clarksville will go to the free throw line. 4 minutes, 3 seconds. The 1-and-1 in effect now for Clarksville, too. Darnell hits number one, 52-37. Clarksville's 15 down. They trail 17 the end of the third quarter, 18 at the half. He hits them both. Again, they cut it to 14, 52-38. There's 4 minutes to play exactly as Donelson comes down against the press, and Cook is down the floor, takes the long pass to score. 54-38. Clarksville hurries back down. Dark to Getz. Gets in close, jumps, misses it. Rebound, Patterson hooking, good. 54-40 for the third time in this quarter. Clarksville cuts it to 14. They still trail. Donelson gets it down against the press. Little Lawler to Cook, who muscled in and dropped the ball. Dark of Clarksville comes up with it. Less than 3.5 minutes to play, and they're 14 down. Long jump by Dark. He hits it again. 30-footer. 54-42. Clarksville now has cut it to 12. They keep on pressing. Lawler to Bevins. Across to Lawler. Donelson handles the press. Little Lawler jumps out front. Good. And foul underneath on Dark of Clarksville. 56-42. Donelson by 14. 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Cliff Graves, 5'11" senior on the line, a 1-and-1 for Donelson, and they lead 14. He hits it. 57-42. Donelson, who for a moment had the lead cut to 12, has shot back out by 15. Second one in and out, no good. Jolly cleared the boards for Clarksville. They come down the floor. Stolen by Little Lawler of Donelson, who then rammed into a defensive man, lost possession of the ball, offensive foul. Clarksville takes it out. Clarksville changes at the guards with Mike Keith in. Getz comes in within 12 feet and hits it. Donelson has sagged off and let him shoot in the corner. He keeps coming closer, finally hit it in. 57-44 against the press. Donelson coming down, and they're fouled at midcourt by Fred Getz. 2:48. Donelson leading by 13, 57-44. W.A. Wright with 15 points, along with Bevins of Donelson with 15. Wright hits number one. 58-44. Wright's second shot off, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Clarksville will come down. Wildcats coming down. 58-44. Getz missed the side jumper. Bevins rebounds for Donelson. Long pass to Little Lawler on a break. Lawler missed a layup and checked the foul call underneath. Foul on Keith of Clarksville. Now they put Dark back in. 2:29 to go. Donelson leading by 14. Wright made the All-State All-Tournament team this week. Shooting the 1-and-1. He missed the first shot. Darnell rebounded, fed to Dark. Dark to Darnell, who dropped the ball. Clarksville lost it. The Dons will come down the floor. Clarksville's Marty Darnell made the All-Tournament team during the 64 tournament, too. Donelson leading 14. Graves jumped short. Rebound. Cook scoring for Donelson underneath. 60-44. They lead by 16 again. 2:06 to play. 64 state championship. For 3 quarters now has been definitely swinging toward Donelson. Gets at Clarksville as they sag off and comes in. Hits a 10-foot jump coming down the baseline. But Clarksville still 14 down as they press. 60-46. They got Bevins and Donelson in trouble. He's down on the floor. He's going to be tied up. He's called for traveling finally. Minute and 44 to go. Bevins slow to come up. Clarksville working with a minute 40. Dark a long jump in the corner short. Cook rebounds for Donelson and is fouled under there by Patterson of Clarksville. 96 seconds. Donelson leading by 14. Minute and 36 seconds. Donelson starts substitutions. David Fisher in. Jimbo Bevins out. Cook, free throws, hits number 1. A tremendous rebounder all through district, regional, and state play for Donelson High this year. He sticks them both in, and it's 62-46. Clarksville comes down the floor. Cook now has a dozen for Donelson. They have 4 men in double figures. The Clarksville guards each have a dozen. Long jump by Dark that misses. So gets rebounds, jumps an 8-footer in front for Clarksville, it misses. And the rebounds controlled underneath by Dave Fisher of Donelson. They run long down the floor. Little Lawler sets it up and hits a 15-footer. And they're out in front by 18 again, 64-46. Clarksville feeds in the post. Jolly jumps, scored a 6-footer. 64-48 with 58 seconds to go. Donelson fighting against the press. Graves with 3 men wrapped around him draws his foul. 52 seconds. Donelson puts in the rest of its second team. The second team's in now, except the man shooting the free throw for Donelson, Graves, who hit number 1 and number 2. He's got 14. It's 66-48, and now 2 complete second fives on the floor. Clarksville's Goodall, Herndon, Keith, Crotcher, and Sinks come down the floor. They're 16 down. Goodall missed a jump partially blocked, and a foul called on Charles Ray Smith of Donelson. 44 seconds. Goodall gets 2 shots for Clarksville, hits number 1, 66-49. Donelson led 4 at the quarter, 18 at the half, 17 at the third quarter, and they're leading 17 right now with 42 seconds to go. The Don's second team trying to come down. Greer, Smith, Jamison, Lyon, and Fisher. Clarksville fouling. Dave Fisher shooting the 1-and-1 for the Don's reserves. Missed the first shot. Clarksville came down the floor. 30 seconds. Herndon sliding, traveling outside. The Dons take it out. 2 second fives, fighting it out in the closing seconds of the 64 state championship game. Donelson and White, Clarksville and Dark. Donelson has led comfortably now for over 3 quarters. It's lost underneath. Wildcats had it and lost it. 17 seconds. The Dons take it out under there. They lead 66-49. Charles Ray Smith at a jumper. 68-49. Clarksville back down the floor with 8 seconds to go. Sinks a long one-hander up, bouncing, no good. Rebound fight underneath. It's going to end. Donelson's a champion. 68-49. Donelson, the state champions for 64. Mr. William Osteen of the TSSAA and Mr. Davis of the TSSAA now presenting the fourth place trophy in the 64 state tournament to Knoxville South, who finished fourth this year. And now John Underwood of the TSSAA will step forward and present Memphis Treadwell with the third place trophy in the 64 state tournament. Now Creed McClure of the TSSAA steps in behind Mr. Osteen, and Clarksville gets its second place trophy. Mr. Jimmy Edwards of the TSSAA, the unusual situation of presenting the championship trophy to his own school. He's principal of Donelson High, champions of 1964.
The Nashville South Stars versus the Salt Lake City Golden Eagles.